Welcome back to Marbella Now. My name is Nicole King.
Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day. Halfway twisted.
Come and join me once again at the Foreigners Department here in the Palacio de Congresos. I've got some great guests coming in, plus we're going over to the Obal Urban Hotel and to check out the fabulous new music video by Surianne, My Angel.
Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new.
I am delighted to welcome back to the program Chiara Cantone, a lovely Italian lady, been here forever, but has kept on starting new different aspects to her business, growing and traveling all over the place to promote not just what she does, but also the fabulous city of Marbella. So how can we but be so proud of you, Chiara? Well done. You're everywhere. You haven't stopped.
No, not yet.
But you're loving it. I mean,
Yes.
last time we chatted, you've been giving a talk and a conference with different professionals, and then you're this, and the next big step was Fitur. Let's just quickly go to there. I didn't get to the stand to see you.
Yeah, that was a shame.
It was a really big event, and we just couldn't get there in the time we had, but it was like, I want to see Chiara.
I've heard it was the busiest fair ever, the busiest Fitur.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it was really crowded.
It was really crowded. The amount of people there, a lot of exhibitors were there, but also it was a bit overwhelming actually.
Yeah.
But for you, very satisfying as an exhibitor.
It was, yes. It was very nice. Everybody, they were all very interested about my golf wellness project, mainly tour operator and hotels, because now there is this wellness wave, and be linked into golf is something really unique. And many resorts, they have golf courses. So it was an idea that was really well accepted. So I had contact from Mexico, Florida, Chile, and República Dominicana.
That is absolutely amazing. But the concept that you've come up with to promote coming to Marbella to learn golf, everyone promotes, as you say, the golf courses, what we have, where's the best places to play, but actually saying, come and learn golf. If you've never tried, book yourself in.
Exactly.
And come and do some lessons. I think it's such a simple concept, isn't it? But
it has to be simple to work.
it has to be simple to work.
Yes,
exactly.
yes. And I think that Marbella is absolutely a symbol of wellness and quality of life. And through sport and through nature, which golf is, you can really transmit a lot. Actually, in my golf academy, Magna Marbella Golf, we are organizing every month a wellness event, which is related to golf, but it's something completely different, like yoga, qigong, sound healing bath, they call it. What else we want to do? Aromatherapy, anything that can help your self-esteem or boost somehow your energy to improve golf, but you can also bring it in your lifestyle to have a better life. Because we say that the 18 holes of golf, at the end, they are like a resume of your life. You start on the first one, you play horrible, you have to forget, because then there is the second hole, and you always have to try your best with what you have.
It's a very nice philosophy. Shows that you come from a golfing mentality, but it's very true in the sense of you need to concentrate in golf. You can't let the outside world get in when you're taking that, all final and very important putt, for example, and learning to switch off, meditate, be within yourself.
Yeah, there's so many
Be
things.
aware of ourselves, just in the sense of noticing that we have a sense of smell and the sense of hearing, and it's more than what we're doing now.
Because nowadays, we are so distracted by everything, so we have lost the gift of being focused. And in golf, you train that. We also have in our academy sport psychologists specialize in mindfulness. So we put this little input to our pupils. And we have the junior group, and there we insist a lot. They do little mindfulness workshop during the lessons, so that's very nice to see the kids steady.
The kids, and I just see if I bring my granddaughter to try. I'm sure she'd like it. She tried pickleball yesterday. I'd never even heard of it. We'll have to tell you more about that because that was quite interesting.
Well, we offer 30 minutes for free in the junior group for the teacher to test the kids and to the kids to see if.
And that on a Saturday mornings as well as
11.
your ladies' golf groups?
Yes.
Which is still at 11?
Yes.
I nearly went this last Saturday, nearly. The Friday night I was decided I was going.
Yeah.
Saturday morning it didn't quite work
Doesn't
out.
matter, you're
but I was
always
close.
welcome.
I was.
Yes. And they are at the same time because ladies are mothers, and so maybe they can share with the kids the same passion in the future.
Well, there again, now we have a mission next weekend. I will go and pick up my granddaughter, the extra little commitment to make it happen. So in Fitu, you were showing not only to the tourists, which is obviously ideal setting, that they should promote coming to learn golf in Marbella. You also have a very special technique. Is it because you're a physio as well? Because you started off with physio and playing golf.
Yes.
Then you went and trained as a golf teacher.
Yeah.
You're always taking it that step further.
Well, when I arrived here in Marbella, I was just a physio. And I've just looked around and I've seen so many golf courses and so many people swinging in such a violent and harming way. So I say, there's a lot of work for my colleagues. So I did a research and nobody was specialized about golf, just general physiotherapy. So my brain started to work. And little by little, I came again to Marbella just to look at it in a different way. And I decided to try to become a specialist on golf injuries. So I had to start to take lessons. I liked it a lot. So I completely changed my life to find lots of time to practice. And I have improved my handicap quite quickly because I come from professional volleyball. So luckily I had the discipline and I had, the feeling of flying objects. So on the 2012, I became a golf teacher in Madrid. So I was able to make a fusion of these two knowledge, and finally 3 years ago, I founded my Healthy Golf Academy in Magna.
Well, you really have taken it step by step, and it's led into itself with the effort and the passion that you've put in it, because being a physio and then understanding, well, if you actually understand how to teach golf, then you can combine the two. And now you're taking that in this wellness package, which has now taken you to Dubai.
Yes.
How did you end up there? And I have to start with, this is absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm proud of you. I've watched you develop your career since we met and been following on the social media, but this is absolutely spectacular.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Yes.
You have great leadership skills, but to be recognized, tell us a bit about this.
Well, they contacted me through LinkedIn, which I'm very active in that platform, and they told me about this Health 2.0 conference, and that they were looking for revolutionary mindset, that they were promoting the health somehow around the world. They saw my my webpage. We had a couple of Zoom to know me better, and they invite me with so many amazing health professionals. The conference was fantastic. They had so many great ideas to improve the quality of life of people in different fields. And at the end, when I received this award, I just thank everybody, because people see me in the interview, in Instagram, always happy, but having something new to offer is difficult, because you need to be able to communicate your message, and at first something new, people, they have to understand this, so sometimes it's very frustrating, and it's still a minefield. So
but you've managed to master that minefield perfectly, and I think you are being recognized for the visionary that you are, because you just see things and you're lucky, not lucky, it's your gift, one of your gifts, that you get to see those little niches, but then you do something about it. A lot of people can have good ideas, but they don't follow them through. But I think you are a perfect example.
You need to get into action.
Exactly. Have an idea and then you follow it through. So you've got this fabulous award in, as I say, leadership, undeniably. Wonderful that we can look at from Marbella. Coming to learn golf. If you've never held a golf club, don't worry, because Chiara and her team will show you how to do it.
Yeah, and it's much more than a sport. It will be a great experience, I promise.
No, I can see that for you it's a lifestyle, and you're creating it again with all those additional aspects. So wonderful. We're very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chiara. Look forward to seeing you again next month.
Yes.
I wonder how many hundreds of things you'll have done by then.
Let's see.
Hey, hey.
Hi guys, Ross here from Hoganstown. Proud to be a member of the Zero Hero campaign. And we recommend everybody, nobody drives drinking, everybody who drives a car doesn't have any alcohol in their system, and we're proud to sponsor the Zero Hero program.
You've been out of shape and you feel like you've missed it. You dropped out the
Zero Hero.
Welcome to Vigo Banús. Zero Hero, welcome to Belmari.
hey, hey. It's a brand new hey, hey.
CIT Marbella is a business networking association, and they're very well connected with a lot of the Spanish administrations and a lot of the benefits that you can get, one of which of course is getting their members onto our program once a week. And it's a wonderful moment to meet the people behind Ovoc Clinic. I drove past it the other day, noticed it before I knew they were coming on the program, and then suddenly there it was. Our CIT guest of the week is the wonderful Ovoc Clinic, represented today by Lindsay. Welcome to the program,
It's
Lindsay.
a pleasure.
Nice
It's
to
a
meet
pleasure.
you.
Same.
Is this your first television interview?
Yes, it is.
I promise to be kind. Really, there's nothing to it except to introduce to our viewers Ovoc Clinic. I mean, when I drove past, I thought I knew what it did, but it's better if you explain, just in case, what is Ovoc Clinic's speciality?
Well, we are a fertility clinic, fertility assisted clinic. We're specialised in, well, helping those women, couples that unfortunately, naturally can't get pregnant. Our speciality is programs with egg donation, women that with their own gametes they can't get pregnant. And that's when Ovoc Clinic jumps in, and it's there for them to help them.
Wow. I know that I waited ages trying to get pregnant and I couldn't. And it was when I gave up and thought, well, maybe I'm just too selfish and my lifestyle isn't appropriate. So sometimes it can be a psychological thing that can be delaying things, but I suppose when they come to you, there's a certain level of tests and things that have gone on beforehand.
Yeah, every first time, every woman, every couple that comes into a clinic, one of the first steps is going through a certain kind of tests, letting them know that they're not on their own, that it happens to many couples, many women out there, and yeah, make them feel that, because everybody that comes into the clinic, they come with that sensation, with that feeling that we've been trying, it's not happening, what's wrong with us, do we have a problem? And we want to transmit them that if there is a problem, we're there to help them at the end of the day.
Is there always a solution, or I suppose it must depend a little bit on every case is different, the reasoning behind it?
I mean, all cases, we treat them individually. At the end of the day, fertility is fertility for everybody, but we aim to treat everybody individually and get to know their case specifically, to give them the best attention, the best techniques that they need, orientate them to the best treatment that is going to be successful for them. So our aim is to try and get every single person that walks through our doors achieve their dream, which at the end of the day is a pregnancy, a baby.
To have a baby, yes. I have to say, those who want to have children and can't, I can empathise with that sense of emptiness and that wanting, that longing.
That's how everybody...
So it's a beautiful world to work in.
It is. I mean, you've got, it's beautiful, it's magnificent. You've got bad, sad moments, but then you've got all those good and positive moments that make you want to continue with what you're doing, make you want to continue with the next person that walks through that door, put all your work, all your effort, all our team, from the receptionist, that's the first one, the first face that you see, to the embryologist that at the end of the day, hardly nobody ever sees them, but...
The embryologist, I've never even heard of an embryologist.
They are the motor, they are the motor, the heart of the clinic. So
the one is actually then getting that egg placed. So when you say egg donation, do you mean that people who have healthy eggs donate their eggs? What is the actual process? Because those of us who aren't in it and have never come to see you yet, but are thinking maybe they'd like to go to a clinic and get more information. Can you just explain a bit more so it take away a bit of the mystique?
Yeah, of course. The procedure of egg donation treatment consists in women that, due to many factors, can't or are not achieving the pregnancy using their own eggs. There's many factors that can take you there. Consist in going through fertility treatment using the eggs of a donor, of women of a young age, between 18 and 35, where they've got their fertility, their quality. So you're increasing those chances of what's not happening with your own gametes. Try and get that pregnancy.
So gametes are eggs?
Yes, the gametes are eggs.
So there's all this technical chat.
Yeah, gametes is when I bet you talk of eggs, sperm, embryos, all those are considered gametes. And then you specify when it's eggs, sperms or embryos, because you could need either of all of that.
So your clinic specialises in women, where the issue is with the women on the eggs, on the that kind of aspect? That's
our speciality. That's the most common thing, that the most common, the most usual treatment that we see. But we also see issues with, not forget about male factors. Not all the women. It's not all us. We are seeing that in the male factor, there's the issues are kind of increasing. The factors are more 50-50 nowadays.
So, but there's also things that you can do to help them, and artificial inseminations.
There's techniques that we can use to try and see if that helps using their own sperm. Techniques from the lab, medication that male can take prescribed by our doctors, and follow all that journey until the last resource would be changed to the sperm donor.
Okay, so there's hope out there, and
there is,
and not only out there, here in Marbella. I mean, how wonderful is that?
There is, and luckily, well, at our clinic, as I must say, we have special programs out there for the patients that are pregnancy guarantee programs. After many years of treating patients, treating women, the clinic has got to the point where we can guarantee a pregnancy to a couple, to a woman, indifferent to their age, their factors, their solutions, there's treatments, there's techniques that we can use. So those are the programs that we've put out there.
I think it's wonderful, and perhaps it's one of those subjects that we don't dare talk about as often as we should.
There's a lot of taboo.
Yeah, even when you saying, oh, like, it's not us women and men as well, in the sense it's nobody's fault, it's just one of those things.
Exactly. No, it's just, unfortunately, and nowadays there's a lot in our environment, a lot of factors involved. is not something that you have done. It's not something that you are doing or have done in the past that has made you not be able to achieve a pregnancy naturally. There's many factors that are involved in that. And as it's something that not everybody is open about it or wants to speak about it, that they fear that what probably, I don't know, what my surroundings may think or what my family may think or what friends may say, they kind of keep it to themselves. But once they make that step and start the process, start informing themselves, they realize that it's not them, it's not my fault, like that it's not happening.
Exactly, nobody's fault, but how wonderful that there is a solution. How did you get involved with Ovoc Clinic?
Well, funny enough, in my family there is cases of infertility, which luckily ended up with good news. But when Ovoc Clinic got in contact with me and they offered me, I explained how the process was. At the beginning, I was a bit scared because it was, for me as well, even for a work, it was a new world and new everything. But as years go by and I started, it just amazed me and it made me want to learn all about that, be more involved with the patients. I'm that face that is 24/7 with those patients, and it just makes you love that kind of job that you're doing, helping those women that can't achieve the pregnancy, being happy for them when they're happy, being sad when they're not sad and things don't, maybe to start with, don't go as planned, and there's always things in between, but as we call them, it's just pauses, it's just bumps.
They're just steps to get to the
just steps to get there.
And
it just makes you want to continue. And as I said, over the years, it's just made me want to continue, work harder, be more productive in fertility, be more aware of all of that.
Right, so you can genuinely empathise and
Totally.
hold their hand through the...
Yes,
How long does it take, more or less, in a good case, and then perhaps if it's taking a bit longer, what were kind of time frames?
Well, the average, since the moment they step into the clinic, the average from that moment till they actually perform the treatment can be 2 to 3 months average, if everything goes like the first steps, doing tests, making sure that everything is looking good to start with, depending on the treatment that we're doing, follow one path or the other. But yes, the average I would estimate 2 to 3 months from the moment you be in contact with us, with Ovoc Clinic, until you're performing the actual, that first treatment, which our aim is always to try and get you pregnant in the first attempt.
Well, it does sound very exciting, particularly for those who are looking to start a family and would like a little bit of help. Ovoc Clinic. Ovoc Clinic, and it's in Marbella. As I said, I drove past the other day, and I just happened to notice it. It was like, how cool is that?
For patients, for people, for couples that would want to come and see us as well, we invite everybody that, even if it's just to inform themselves, it doesn't commit them to have to do anything,
so
but
just
get
go
them
and
to
check
know
it out.
exactly, know our clinic, get to see all as well, all our premises, all like the staff, the doctors, and just inform themselves. That's what we invite everybody to do, to inform themselves.
You're an amazing ambassador for Ovoc Clinic. Obviously takes pride and joy in everything she does. Thank you ever so much, Lindsay.
It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you. Well done,
you. Pleasure. Thank you.
Hey, hey.
Zero Hero, welcome to the sister restaurant.
Zero Heroes, welcome to Urban Chive.
The lovely Marie-Noëlle Erize of Marie-Noëlle Communications organised a press luncheon at the new Obal Urban Hotel. She also asked us to never ask again why it's called Obal. Well, I'm going to repeat her lovely words, which is because it was the San Cristobal forever, and they've now renovated everything, modernised everything, extended the hotel, but to not lose the name completely, it's now not San Cristobal, it's just Obal. And it's wonderful to see the third generation now taking charge of the hotel and launching it to not only the international tourists, but to us residents. They have a fabulous restaurant, which is now open to the public. They do a great lunch menu, very reasonably priced. They have a fabulous rooftop terrace, and the press were very generously received with amazing aperitifs and drinks while they did the presentations. We got to meet the main staff who are running the hotel. Then we had a fabulous tasting lunch and a nice chance for us press to get together, but also to appreciate what a great change this hotel is, but also what an important part of Marbella this hotel is. If you want to try a little slice of Spain, I can only highly recommend that you go into the restaurant because it is traditionally Spanish, and they're doing a lot of events doing typical Spanish meals, but obviously 4-star style because the hotel now is a 4-star hotel. But they're doing great things like cocido madrileño, which is a great stew they do with chickpeas and all kinds of things. So typical dishes that you won't get around Marbella, you can get those now in the restaurant at the Obal. Do check it out. And a big thank you to Marie-Noëlle for a wonderful event and for letting us all appreciate what's going on right in the heart of our city.
Dices hola guapa, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Quieres hacer cosas en mi casa? Es atrevido, pero me gustas tú. Es que no me voy a casa contigo. Déjame sola, que es tu motivo. Quiero escuchar la música. Pa ti, no hay nada pa ti, pa ti, pa ti. So keep your hands above me. Pa ti, no hay nada pa ti, pa ti, 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 ti. Nada aquí pa ti, pa ti. Nada aquí pa ti, pa ti.
Very good, huh? Very good.
Dices hola guapa, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Quieres hacer cosas en mi casa? Es atrevido, pero me gustas tú. Es que no me voy a casa contigo. Déjame sola, que es tu motivo. Quiero escuchar la música. Pa ti, no hay nada pa ti, pa ti, pa ti. So keep your hands above me. Pa ti, no hay nada pa ti, pa ti, ti, ti. de tocarme. No te voy a dar nada. Keep your hands up. Nada aquí pa' ti, pa' ti. Nada aquí pa' ti, pa' ti. Nada aquí pa' ti, pa' ti. No hay nada aquí pa' ti. Dices hola guapa, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Quieres hacer cosas en mi casa? Es atrevido, pero me gustas tú. Es que no me voy a casa contigo. Déjame sola, que es tu motivo. Quiero escuchar la música.
Hey, hey.
Zero Hero, welcome to Sunday.
Zero Hero customers are welcome to Restaurant Alameda in Óbal Urban Hotel in Marbella.
I'm delighted to welcome to the programme a fellow journalist. Her name is Clara, and she's about to attempt something to put her in the Guinness World Book of Records. And I remember the last time Marbella tried to get a World Guinness Book of Records, playing a little game that actually did put us in the book, and I'm very delighted that we're back at it again. Clara, really nice to have you on the programme.
Thank you, Nicole.
And know a little bit more about you and about this challenge that you're undertaking. But let's start with you.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
We've
Nicole.
coincided
Thank
a few
you.
times, but never a moment to actually chat.
That we haven't, no. But you know, Marbella is a small place, but we have come across an event and all that, but never really had, you know, in-depth communication. So I'm so happy I'm here. Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about you. How long have you been, first of all, in Marbella, for example?
Well, like you say, my name is Clara Chizoba-Kronborg, and I am a Nigerian-born media and social entrepreneur. I've lived in Marbella for 5 years. So, you know, this space of journalism, of talking to people, is actually my flair. It's about storytelling and empowering women, especially through, you know, using their success stories and all of that for social empowerment, for self-development and all of that. So, yes, it's actually my part. But this is me, 5 years in Marbella. Y yo hablo un poquito español.
Very good.
No, un poquito más.
Seguro que sí. Un buen ejemplo, setting a good example.
Yes, sí, necesitas, sí. Cuando vivo aquí, necesitas hablar español. Necesitas integrar. Eso es muy importante para mí.
I think you're 100% right. Integration is key. And learning the language is one of the most fundamental basics. And if you can't speak, because I know a lot of Brits find it hard to learn a language, but we can all say hola, adios, gracias, basics. You don't have to walk in saying hello, mate. There are limits, I believe. Yeah. Coming up on the 8th of March, you are starting a challenge that's going to take you over several days, which is to host non-stop interviews.
Yes. Yes.
Why?
That's a good question. Well, first of all, yes, I mean, I'm attempting to break the Guinness World Record for the longest interview marathon, 55 hours to be precise, and over 50 guests across the globe. And why? That's a big question. Why is because I always strive to go outside my comfort zone. I always seek for a way to be an inspiration for myself and for others. And what better way to do that than to go do something extraordinary to show someone out there that impossible is absolutely non-existent. For example, I have my daughter behind the scene today, and I want her to look back in time and say, my mom did that. And if she can set her mind to do something this crazy, because it is crazy, you know, I can do anything.
What kind of interviews are you going to do? Who you got set up?
Yes, interviews based on personal stories, because a lot of people ask me, who are your guests? What are they going to be talking about? And I always say, everybody has a story. Of course, what makes a story outstanding is the process at which you started and where you are. And these are what I'm looking for. The story of beginning, your journey, your experience, your challenges, and then what you assume to be success story. So it's all about success stories, where you are at, and individuals in different sectors, name it oil and gas, business moguls, hospitality, media personalities like yourself, and you know, all around in the world. So I call it, it's an akin to masterclass. You come, you sit down, you take your pen and paper, and you take it all in.
And how is this going to be set up? Are you going to be somewhere that people can come and watch you? Tell us a little bit about the actual event itself.
Yes, so this event will be happening in Puerto Banús at the harbor, the heart of Marbella, of course. It's going to be on the yacht. You can pass by and watch, and you can stand there and like, yay, go Clara, whatever you want to do. But we need your enthusiasm. We need your support. We need your energy. So you can pass by. It's just opposite Pico. It's the Malek's Yacht, opposite Pico restaurant. They are just there. And by the way, I must mention, if you are there and you go inside Pico, just say you are for Clara, and you get a discount for whatever you buy.
Wonderful. Also, yes, in Pico, they are zero hero venues. So if you're the designated driver, you get free soft drinks. I love how much that Noelia and Umberto are so integrated with our community always, which is a wonderful privilege to have like-minded people joining together, supporting each other. You're going to be starting at what time on the 8th? And will you be getting guests coming to the boat? Or will you be doing a mix of Zoom or online? Tell us a bit about what to expect and how we can listen to it.
Well, you can actually pass by and watch it. It starts by 9 a.m. in the morning, and it continues for a time over of 55 hours until the 10th, 4 p.m. And then you can watch it online on Women's Watcher TV on YouTube, and then you can watch it on Instagram, Clara C. Kronberg. It's all over Twitter, it's all over TikTok, Clara Chizoba Kronberg. Whatever you Google Clara Chizoba Kronberg, this is going to be online throughout these 3 days of interval. And at the same time, you can actually, all our guests, some of our guests are physical, in person, and as well in Zoom. This was a big deal because during the, you have to get the approval from Guinness World Record to be able to do virtual and in person. And I'm so happy I've been proven to use this,
And how are they going to do it? Because they have to have someone there watching all the time to make sure that this is really happening. It's actually a big deal, a lot of organization.
I promise you it is indeed. And I must tell you, one of the biggest challenges in the beginning was finding the right team to, make this happen. As you understand, you can imagine yourself, the magnitude of this project requires we have over 25 team on ground, but they are going to change rotations within the course of time to make sure that everybody is in their best energy, because they are not breaking.
You won't be.
I am the one.
Exactly. You won't be. So you're going to need the people around you. Like, come on, girl.
Yes. And then we have a live streaming van where everything is being live streamed. I tell you, there's a lot of technical things going on. And on the yacht, we have movement from here to there. Making sure that the cameras, we are shooting with over 6 cameras on ground, and we're shooting with, again, we have lots of technical things happening. I don't even know how I came about this idea, I won't lie to you, but I'm here and you and I can do it together.
Undeniably. And it's lovely that you set yourself a challenge just for yourself to know that, again, that you have an idea and you follow it through, like our lovely Chiara at the beginning of the program. Again, these wonderful people who set yourself challenges that you know that you can achieve, and especially hashtag Better Together.
Yes.
We're on board, Clara. Go get them, girl.
Thank you so much for having me. This means so much. Your support means so much, and every one of you support means so much. This is not my achievement alone. It's really an achievement. It's a global level, and I feel like everyone can tap on it and really be empowered through it, because impossible is actually non-existent. We just have to, regardless of how scared you are, just go for it.
Exactly. It's easy for you. You got this. You got this. You can see the girl can talk. She knows what she's doing. Thank you so much, Clara. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, I'm Monica.
Hi, I'm Paula.
We are sisters and we are here to talk to you because we are the founders of Family Support Group. This is a company that began many years ago when our mom died. It was something horrible for us because nobody can help us. And in this moment we decided that no one who faced a terrible illness can be in the same process like us.
So that was the reason that we created Family Support Group. And we bring you the doctors, caregivers, and nurses to your own house for help you.
Our mom wanted to be at home, and we had problems with the healthcare system in Spain, because you must talk with a lot of doctors, you must try to investigate many things and many information, and we were absolutely alone.
We can bring you all the medical service to your house.
We want to be your family support group.
No one needs to pass away in a hospital or in a hospice. You can be in your own house with your family and with all the dignity and treatment that you need for your family. Call us. We are here for you.
I am delighted to welcome back to the program Philippe Bovin, and he was as speaker, the key speaker at United Nationalities of Marbella Summit at the end of 2023, and a very integral part of the development of the Happy Helpline, where we're trying to consolidate information, numbers and guidance, well, particularly for youngsters, but obviously not so youngsters as well. Not everyone at some time or other needs help, and you're always there to help, Philip. It doesn't matter what genre it is, if it's to do with education and helping particularly kids and youth. You are so passionately involved, so it's lovely to see you again. And a chance to catch up, but it's not for the television, and don't really get to, you're so busy. I'm busy, but wonderful to give us a little update. Can we start with the Happy Helpline?
Yes.
A little rundown of what's going on with that.
Sounds wonderful. Yeah, so with the Happy Helpline, we were able to update the software, and at the moment it looks like we are able to address the needs of a young person. They don't have to be in crisis, but for them to kind of get instant help, automated help with the help of AI, just to talk things through. So we don't want to give them expert advice through AI, because that would be irresponsible. But at the same time, supportive talk, which might be enough. It's like peer-to-peer talk, so that's what we were working on.
Yeah, and it's lovely in the sense of when I was trying it out, you can put in the things that you like to do and ask it what kind of careers would be open to someone with these abilities or likes, and I think that's fundamental, to be able to just test the waters but not have anyone looking at you. It's that anonymity that kids so like with their messaging and getting less presential all the time. So that's really wonderful. And my lovely intern Berra has come through Young Leren with her lovely Joost and Joyce. And you've also been in contact because you've got a lot of things that you share in common, particularly projects with youngsters. So tell us more.
I have been delighted to meet Joost through you as well, and we already collaborated a little bit. So I was offering remote projects in collaboration with my interns, while he had a group here visiting from Netherlands. So he had Dutch and Spanish students, and then we had remote group from Finland. Some of them were different nationalities. We had this collaboration, and I gave them a lot of advice after the project was finished, and Joost said that it was something which was really fundamental for them to understand for the future of their careers, because the school might not give them the real essence of reality, and the reality is that nobody will hire you if you're not kind of understanding the business reality, the value of your work. So it's not a playground. You have to be serious about your development. At the same time, you can have right people who care and support you, but you have to listen.
It's interesting, actually. That's very astute, in the sense you can be the most talented pianist or IT or code writer, but if you don't know how to value your presence and your services, you're not going to get anywhere. That is an important aspect to take into the business aspect. With Joost did a great project, which is where the Happy Helpline kind of came up through the students online, and there was a group that took on board the suicide prevention, and they came up with the artwork for the Happy Helpline and a lot of the guidelines of what youngsters are looking for, where they're actually feeling lost and they just lacking that person to talk to. It's wonderful that you, Joost, and other companies put such emphasis on taking on interns. It's like makes a big difference, right? When their career, if you're helping them learn some aspect. What do you think is the best part about helping the interns? Where do you feel most reward?
I feel it's kind of for me, it always has been about social impact and understanding different people, because I believe without understanding we will never be, we will never achieve kind of a peace and kind of tranquility which we deserve as a human race. And it's always about kind of undervaluing the people around us, and we need to kind of move forward and understand the different uniqueness of each and every one and promote it, but at the same time to kind of strive to meet guidelines of respect and like ethical values, and that is something I think which needs to be worked through, because it's something you achieve after you dedicate your time and understanding, and I really I have time to practice it. So it's not like theory, you just need to practice it.
You spend a lot of time with and talking to youngsters. You have a very open approach to education and how you think education needs to evolve. With all the talk of the dangers and threats to our youngsters because of artificial intelligence and maybe the amount of time that they spend on it, do you see these concerns, or is it just an older generation not understanding the development of the next generation?
I think we should always have concerns, and it's critical to have concerns in each time we're living. So every moment we should have concerns of the future. So it's just something we need to understand, that there's something we can go against and it will not work, or something which we should embrace and be able to maybe not control, but somehow to comfortably move it to the way we want it to be. And again, understanding that it will not be in our control. So the only thing we can act in the best of way we can, and contribute and connect with others who care. So I think like caring and being critical is really important part of the society, and like it's not only now, it has been always. Like whenever paper was created, they had the same problems. That there will be messages manipulating youngsters' minds. So it's always like technological advancement is always leading to that point.
And with Nedu AI, your latest baby?
Yeah, I'm like, it's fascinating. I'm really happy to also work with my friend Kari, who is another founder, and many others in the team, more or less committed to the project. I'm having a lot of fun, because I'm used to work alone, like as an entrepreneur, and usually just people kind of come up to me to tell them the guidelines, what we should do. And even I'm a director of Nedu AI, I'm fully confident sharing responsibility with my friend Kari, because he is really driven. He is really kind of he has really similar kind of drive to achieve things which are unachievable, like your previous guest was saying about Mission Impossible. I feel like there are some people who just tackle those Mission Impossible because they start acting, and that's like the biggest difficulty, to start acting when you don't see the point, when you don't see the kind of final moment of you winning it all. So you accept your failure, and that's, I think, most difficult for most of the people to accept.
Exactly, but it is that way. If you don't try, you can't fail, and if you fail, it just means you've got to try a different way, that wasn't the way. And that is the difference between doers and thinkers, in the sense of you are, again, a youngster who really gets up there, has these ideas, and you have the passion that you see it through and that drive. Well, I'm delighted to see you again, and that everything's going so well. If there's anything we can do from here, let us know, and just keep it going. Anything else you would like to share with us? Anything we need to do to help specifically?
I would just share that Happy Helpline is going also to through different discussions with our collaborators to get some grants. So it's something like important topic to tackle everywhere. So that was a great initiative started by you and
well, through the our lovely community.
Yes, but
how great that you're taking it on board now to follow it through, because that's the thing, in the sense you can't do everything.
Yeah.
But hashtag better together, joining forces and contacts and knowledge.
Yeah,
it helps.
And for Nedo AI, it's the same. Like, we are building something big together, and we try to have a solution for people to be able to make decisions in education plans and tailor their careerships, because it will just get more difficult for you to know your identity as defined as you're supposed to have, to be able to go through job opportunity to another, and we want to address the anxiety which young people would have, but also older generation will have, because people will be left without confidence of having some career or job which will take 20 years.
How can they get involved with your courses? Can anyone get involved, or do you have to be in a school or in a university?
For now, the stakeholders we are working with are from universities, municipalities, and recruitment agencies. So we are tackling it on a larger scale, and end users, like individuals, will be using it through their through their networks, through universities, recruitment agencies, and municipalities. And we are addressing the needs of multinationals living in another country, like here, for example, in Spain, we have a lot of multinationals. So they're it would be easy for them to structure their own profile and explain who they are. So for the municipality, it would be easier to help them, to support them, because it will be structured information translated to any language. Then we are connecting databases of different work markets. So we are able to calculate, analyze trends, what you should be studying for, and what are the descriptions of the jobs, what are the cultural knowledge you need to have when you are in other country, and so on.
Fascinating. It's a world unto itself. I'm blown away, very proud, very grateful that you come to share such knowledge with us. And that is the future, undeniably. That's where it's all going. So I have to keep seeing you, so I'm trying to understand it. It really is, it's a whole different world. Thank you so much, Philip.
Thank you, Nicole.
Oh, interesting. Surianne Dalmedo came on the program after many years of being absent to tell us about the upcoming launch of her new single, My Angel. And I am delighted to now, on the program, share with you this record, if they call it records nowadays, My Angel, by the fabulous Surianne, who wrote We Are As One, which is the anthem for our United Nationalities of Marbella Summit, and that we also use during the program. So proud of you, Surianne, so happy for you, and go out and get yourself a copy of My Angel. Well, that's it for another week. Thank you so much for joining us. It's lovely to be part of this Marbella community, which we call home. If you've got any questions, do drop me a line. And remember that the Foreigners Department is here to help everyone sign up to their newsletter and send them information that you may have regarding an event so they can share it with everybody too. Check out my website, nicoleking.es, for links to the program and to our Zero Hero initiative, where participating venues offer free soft drinks to designated drivers. And those venues include places like the Harbour, the Casino, the Hard Rock Hotel. Do go along and check out the website. Take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, and I look forward to seeing you all again next week for more of what's going on in Marbella right now.